Hey guys, it's Miles for Syrians, and in today's video I will be showing you how to give your hamster a health check. This is mostly for unexperienced hamster owners, so if you have had more experience with hamsters, you probably know all of this, so this is just a guideline for beginners. So let's get started. You can start off by weighing your hamster, but it really doesn't matter what order you do these in, and you can use a kitchen scale or a scale for weighing male, but pretty much any scale that is small works just fine. I suggest weighing your hamster in grams, but you can weigh your hamster in whatever unit you'd like, but it's most common to weigh a hamster in grams. And there's no specific weight a hamster should be at. If your hamster is active and eating and drinking normally, they're probably at a good weight and you don't need to worry. On average, Syrian hamsters weigh around 130 to 160 grams, Roborovsky dwarves about 15 to 40 grams, Russian Campbell's dwarves are usually around 28 to 60 grams, winter white dwarves are usually about 30 to 80 grams, and Chinese hamsters are usually about 25 to 60 grams. Those are just averages, so if your hamster weighs more or less than any of those given numbers, you don't need to worry because that is completely normal, and weight is determined by age, gender, species, and size, so if your hamster doesn't fit into any of those average ranges, then you don't need to worry. As you can see, most hamsters don't exactly like staying still for long periods of time, so something I suggest doing is just putting a pinch of oats on the scale, and that will usually keep them still for a long period of time. And don't worry, it doesn't add any weight to them as long as you just use a little pinch. The next thing you should look at is their facial area, and I always start with the eyes. You want to make sure that their eyes are shiny and clean and there's no globs or cloudiness in or around the eyes. When you check your hamster's ears, it's really important that they are clean and dry, and if there's any globs or blood in their ears, you should clean their ears out right away and take them to the vet if it gets any worse. When you check your hamster's nose, it should be pink and dry, but if it is runny or has any discharge, it means they might be sick and you should keep a close eye on your hamster. Next, check your hamster's teeth, and hamsters have incisor teeth that grow continually throughout their lives, and if their teeth appear to be overgrown, it is very important that you get them trimmed or worn down. Also, your hamster's teeth should be a dark yellow, and if they are white, then that is very unhealthy. A way to check their teeth is by gently pulling the skin up on their neck, but make sure you do it gently because you don't want to hurt the hamster, but pull up the skin until you can see their teeth. While trimming your hamster's nails, make sure not to cut the quick, which is a blood vessel inside the nail, and if you do happen to cut the quick, your hamster's nail will bleed, and you will need to take your hamster to the vet if the bleeding does not stop. After that, feel along your hamster's body for any tumors. Syrians are most prone to tumors, but occasionally they will develop in the other species, so it is still a good idea to check anyway. Last, you should check their bum and stomach area for any wetness, bleeding, or diarrhea, because if your hamster has any of those symptoms, it can mean they're sick, or they could have wet tail, or pretty much any illness that needs to be checked out by a vet. That is all for this video, and I really hope it was helpful, but if you have any additional questions, feel free to leave those in the comments below, and I will see you all next week. God bless!